All right, I got the oil pan cover on. It's time to put the lifters in so I can get the head on. I got this, I got a light here so we can kind of see. This should be relatively straightforward because basically you just oil them up and drop them in. I got the comp cam kit again, and the lifters came with it. So the 822-12, I think they're just standard hydraulic lifters. So I'm going to wipe these off with mineral spirits. I'm going to put a little bit of the comp cam grease on there. This is what's on the lobes of the camshaft. So this is going to go, I'm going to put this basically on the bottom and probably brush a little oil on the outside as well. There's already oil on the inside of the lifter bores. So they should just drop right in there and be good to go. So if you're not real familiar with hydraulic lifters, the system is pretty interesting. I've wondered the whole time as I was trying to figure out how engines work. I watched a lot of YouTube to figure out how to do all this stuff. So there's a little hole in the side there of the lifter. And that goes right into the lifter bore, and there's oil passages. Oil gallery goes right into the lifter bore. And it goes into the space, and the oil pumps up the lifters here and provides resistance and kind of sets the lifter. There's a little spring in there. There's lots of videos on taking lifters apart and things like that. I'm not going to do that here. So the push rod goes in right like this. And again, they're hollow. So the oil goes in, gets pressed into that hole. It pumps up the lifter. It kind of sets the lifter in a way with the pressure on the inside. And then also oil comes out of that little hole in the top. And it travels up the push rod and into the head. So the push rod will be right here, and it pushes right up into the rockers. So that's how the head gets oil, based on the tube and the push rod pushing up oil into the head and looping this whole area. I just thought that was kind of interesting that it utilizes the movement of the lifters and the push rods and just use that natural connection between the lifters and the rockers to lube the whole head. I thought it was interesting. All right, hopefully you can get a good shot of the lifter bores in there. All right, first one's going in. Put my little magnet here. That should slide easily in there because I got to spin. Oh yeah, that's exactly what you want to see right there. Just kind of sunk right in there. That's exactly right. I don't know if you can see it, but this lifter is up and that one's down, so that means this valve must be open. All right, this isn't that exciting, so I'm going to do this last one. I don't know what you can see in the camera there. Once it gets started, I'm just going to let it fall right in there. So I watched a bunch of videos on people talking about soaking the lifters, preloading the lifters. I'm not going to repeat go through the whole debate, but some people do it, some people don't do it, some people say it's not needed, and all that. The one thing I did see that was fairly common between the comments, even for those who said not to, or that you don't need to soak the lifters, is to go ahead and prime the oil pump. And that made a lot of sense to me. Priming the oil pump is going to get oil into an empty pump, so when you first start it up and you're getting oil through the system, it doesn't have to wait. It immediately has oil there. So I'm going to prime the oil pump as well as actually the gas line too. I'll show that in later videos. But I'm going to prime the oil pump via the distributor and a screwdriver with a drill. I saw a bunch of people do that. Again, that makes a lot of sense to me because you're putting oil into all the passages, so right when it kicks off and gets started during break-in, you're going to immediately have oil already all set everywhere. That means that the oil is already going to go through the lifters, and as part of the priming of the oil pump, you want the oil to come up through those push rods and into the rocker system so that you know that the whole system is getting oil. There's no blockages, no nothing else. So in doing that, so there's a ton of oil on the outside that I put there. I just took my little toothbrush and brushed on the outside, and then I'll also put the comp cam's camshaft lube on the bottom part, so it's now touching the camshaft. So with the outside done, by priming the oil pump, you don't really need to soak the lifters because there's going to be oil in the lifters all the way through the system. So that made a lot of sense to me, so that's what I'm going to go with. Again, it probably doesn't matter too much, but using the non-soaking method, I'm putting oil all over the outside. It allows me to then specifically put the cam lube on the bottom of it without there already being oil, a bunch of oil there. Again, it doesn't matter. The oil is getting everywhere. You just want stuff lubed up. But it just allows that, just eliminates that extra step that by soaking and then trying to get the lube specifically to adhere to the bottom of the lifters when there's already a bunch of oil there. You could wipe it off, but again, as long as everything is oiled, I don't think any of this stuff matters too much.